Hi, everyone. Don't mind me. I'm just laughing here. I'm getting a text message. I'm coordinating some things for tonight's show. I'm getting a text message from Derek and Gregory of D&G Explorers, and they just have me laughing. So they're always making me laugh. It's always amusing. So how are you doing? Let me make sure that I'm up here. Let's see. I have my screen up here. I have my phone down here. I've got to follow the chat along here because my chat is not feeding here on my screen for YouTube. So I have to improvise. That's okay. It works just fine. It is good to have you all here. Welcome to PTV3D, the Daily Dose of Disney. It's only 2 more weeks now. I cannot believe this. Let me welcome some people into the chat. I see Mike Wheeler. I see Captain Akron Ryan. I see Mar in Memphis. Everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate that. It's always nice to spend time with my village. I just love you guys so much. Oh my gosh. Oh, I hope you're all having a good day. It's been a little stressful around here, but you know what? We will get by. The stress has actually been minor, so we're okay. Doug is in the other room right now. He is speaking with a client, so I will be handling the daily dose by myself. Excuse me. So it is June 15th. Are you ready for tonight? Tonight, Monday nights are always really busy on YouTube in our community, and we have our show tonight at 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. We are going to be discussing television tonight. Tonight, Doug, Ben, and I are going to be doing 21 questions, 70 years of TV. We're going to take a question each from each decade. So I'm asking Ben and Doug a question from the 50s, and they in turn will ask each other questions about the 50s and the 60s, and so on and so forth and what have you. And if anyone knows where that quote is from, and so on and so forth and what have you, just drop that link here in the chat, because I'll tell you, to me, it's amusing. I love that line from a particular show that I have enjoyed watching. Oh, hi, Cynthia. Cynthia, welcome here. Yes, we have changed the time. I used to have this at 6 p.m., 3 p.m. Pacific. The main reason was because of my work schedule, but that's kind of irrelevant because I'm doing all my work from home now. I do everything, so I can take my break whenever. So I don't have to coordinate with anyone in the office or around meetings. I can go ahead and just do what I want. Why am I waiting to do the daily dose? I can do it now. So that's what's going on. Hey, big Disney fan, welcome in. Cherie, Surfer Girl, it is good to see you. Thank you for being here. It's great to have you. So anyway, I was talking about PTV Live tonight. We're going to be talking about questions of the 70 years of TV. So if you happen to know where that quote comes from, and so on and so forth and what have you, just drop it in the chat and let me know. June 15th, 193 days until Christmas. It's National Lobster Day. And for those of you that do a little drinking, it is National Gin Day. But here's my favorite. It is National Cannoli Day. So who doesn't love a good Italian dessert? I mean, come on. That wonderful, wonderful pastry that's cream-filled is just delicious. I love cannoli. So Arnie said it a couple of days ago. He was changing the time. Oh, yes, I did. That's right. I did. Thank you. Oh, thank you. So I'm so glad that everyone came to meet up with me today. That's really nice of you. And Mike Wheeler with the $1.99 super chat. I love PTV. Thank you so much, Mike. You mean more to us than you know. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you so much for that super chat. That is definitely going to go into helping improve our channel. We actually have a couple of projects in mind to help with networking with Ben so that we're able to edit our videos a little better. We're working on other projects as well. So we're thinking about some other equipment to help improve our look. And we're really looking forward to that. So thank you so much, Mike. That $1.99 really does help. Every little bit helps. We never ask, but we're always willing to accept. So thank you so much. Rob Fuzz, he's one of our support channels. Thank you for joining us, Rob. Let's go ahead and take the Wayback Machine. This time it's not too far. We're only going back to 1957. Now, Ben and I and Doug have mentioned a show called Hazel, created by a guy named Ted Key. He wrote the scripts. He wrote the script for The Cat from Outer Space. He wrote also the other film that we did, The $1 Million Duck, and he also wrote Gus. Well, those particular things, he created Hazel. There was this guy named Don DeFore that starred on that show as Mr. George Baxter. He was actually the person that Hazel worked for. Don DeFore was the actor's name, and he actually had a restaurant at Disneyland that opened on this day. Don DeFore's Silver Banjo Barbecue restaurant opened in Frontierland on this day. Disneyland, when it first opened, did not have all the shops with just Disney paraphernalia, or what Doug and now Juan Rodriguez called junk stores. It was filled with various things from various vendors. And this was one of those third-party vendors that owned a restaurant. Don DeFore had a barbecue restaurant in Frontierland. It was right next to Aunt Jemima's Kitchen. All that location now. Silver Banjo was there for only 4 years. It closed because Aunt Jemima wanted more room in their restaurant, so they expanded into the space that was occupied by the Banjo Barbecue. And so after that, it then became all just Aunt Jemima's Kitchen. But Aunt Jemima's Kitchen didn't last much longer either. It eventually turned into it's had several names. Right now, the current name is the River Belle Terrace. So as you're coming through Adventureland and you come to Tarzan's Treehouse, once you hit Tarzan's Treehouse, just look to your right. Right there is the River Belle Terrace. That's where Aunt Jemima's Kitchen was. And just beyond, around the corner, was the Silver Banjo Barbecue from Don DeFore's. Also has the distinction of being the only restaurant that had the owner's name in the title of the restaurant. The restaurant's name was actually inspired by a silver banjo that their father had given to him. So, yeah, Don DeFore's Silver Banjo Barbecue opened on this day in 1957 at Disneyland. In 1959, Kodak presents Disneyland 59. That was a show that aired on ABC at this time. Hello, Samantha. I see Dean in the house. Dean, thank you so much. By the way, Dean did a show last night on his channel, The Life Place. It was all about Disneyland trivia. Go check it out. You can do a replay. It was so much fun. It was a blast. I was able to help out with filling in some of the blanks, cracks and crevices of the show with little bits of trivia from my own knowledge of Disneyland. I tell you, I love talking about Disneyland, which is why I brought this up here. 1959, yesterday, June 14th, 1959, they had dedicated the monorail, the submarine voyage, and Matterhorn bobsleds. They did a 90-minute television show on ABC to feature all of this. Everything had been dedicated. So the show had Annette Funicello, Ricky Nelson, Fred McMurray, even the cast of Zorro, the show on ABC, was there, part of the special. And of course, Walt Disney was there himself. Proud as can be, proud father of an amazing Magic Kingdom. Charlie, Disney Nerd Herders, hello, welcome. Good to have you here. Oh, good. Did Garrett join? Oh, there he is, Garrett. Monarch Moments. Thank you, Garrett. Thank you for being here. Okay. Let's move forward to 1967, and this one is so near and dear to my heart. On this day, a members-only place opened at Disneyland in New Orleans Square. That's right. Club 33 opened to private members only on this day in 1967. New Orleans Square was built under development. Walt Disney himself had overseen some of the production or some of the growth of this area. He wanted to see the construction of the whole area. He and Lillian had an apartment built to their specifications inside Disneyland, second floor of Pirates of the Caribbean. They never occupied the space, though. For years, it was used as just storage. Then they changed it into the Disney Gallery, where they sold artwork for 20 years. And then they also had the Dream Suite there. Now it's just a private restaurant. You have to pay thousands of dollars to eat there. Excuse me. Yes, Candy Mom, you want to go to Club 33 to see what all the hype is about? If you really want to experience it, not the dining room, you want to go into the lounge. You can actually order off the menu for there, and it doesn't cost you the price of a ticket for admission. That's what dinner costs at California at Club 33. You pay the price of admission to Disneyland. They give you a ticket for free to get into the park, but you're paying for your meal at the club. If you're eating in the lounge, you can just get some drinks and just eat some bar food. It's great. So relaxing, so much fun. Doug and I have been there a few times, and we absolutely love it. We've always been invited. We've never asked our friends to go to Club 33. They always invite us. So as some people would like to go to Club 33, we can't do it because we never ask. So I'm so sorry about that. But yeah, that's just the way it is, unfortunately. I would love to go again, though. So hopefully they'll ask us again sometime. Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of a dollar menu kind of guy, too. We might be doing that tonight for dinner. I don't know. We have to figure out what dinner is before we end up going to coming home. I have to leave here, go to my office, and take care of some work there. And then we will be running a couple of errands before we do PTV Live tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Okay, so 1967 was Club 33. Also, something opened up this day in 1967 at Disneyland. How many of you have ever been to the Crystal Shop in, well, they've got one in Disney Springs. They have it on Main Street. Arribas Brothers. This is a place where Doug and I have spent a good chunk of money. They have all the glasses, mugs. We even ordered a mug once for Mike Wheeler and got him one from Olaf because he loves Olaf. And there's Doug.
Hello, everybody.
He finished with his clients. But on this day in 1967, Arribas Brothers opened in Fantasyland, of all places. The shop opened in Fantasyland. Walt found out about them at the New York World's Fair in 1964-65. The brothers' names were Alfonso and Tomas, and they caught the attention of Walt in the Spain area of the World's Fair. And so they went ahead and did that, and they did a great job.
Cynthia.
What's this? Oh, I glove my PTV. Oh, I glove my Doug.
You glove my Doug.
I glove my Doug. Cynthia for the $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Cynthia. Really appreciate that. Donna Jaworski, Kay Atwood, hello, both of you. Judy, welcome in. Nice to see you here. Thank you. So the Arribas Brothers opened their first shop at any Disney property on this day, 1967, in Fantasyland. Let's move forward to 1990. On this day, a couple things happened. One, the Dick Tracy show at Disneyland opened. It was called Dick Tracy Starring in Diamond Double Cross. This was going to be almost a test of if they could develop attractions for the park based on Dick Tracy. The show was okay. I don't think it met their expectations, especially the box office of the movie that also opened on this day in 1990, along with a little cartoon called Roller Coaster Rabbit, starring Roger Rabbit.
That was super cool.
So those three things happened on this day in 1990. Dick Tracy cost $47 million to produce, and they spent even a little more than that on marketing the film. So altogether, they spent a little over $100 million. They did a huge bankroll on this film, hoping for big things, and it just kind of fizzled.
I think they barely broke even.
Yeah.
I think it wasn't a bomb, but it wasn't the runaway, Star Wars success. I mean, this was 1990.
Yeah.
But it was.
So they were hoping for big things for Dick Tracy, and it just did not work. But Cynthia says that Roger Rabbit and Dick Tracy were her jams.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand that. I remember that summer. I saw Dick Tracy in a little theater in a little town called Scotts Valley. It's just in the Santa Cruz Mountains south of me near Santa Cruz. So we'll show you Santa Cruz sometimes. We'll do a live stream from Santa Cruz someday. We were supposed to be there with D&G Explorers at one point. So that would have been a lot of fun.
My phone is buzzing.
So also on this day, 1994, it was a pre-release of select theaters that did this in 1994 of an animated film from that year. The Lion King opened in New York and Los Angeles on this day in 1994. And then, of course, it would go on to open up later on in the month across the country, all over North America. Charlie says maybe they should have left Madonna out of the film.
I don't know why it was. I don't know why. I mean, I remember seeing it. Again, that was 30 years ago.
Yeah, they could have saved some money on her salary. I don't think Warren Beatty took a salary. I think he took a portion of the proceeds of the film.
I think he was
as producer of the film.
Yeah, I think he was.
I think he directed the film as well. So he was hoping for big things for that film too. 1997, another animated feature premiered on this day in New York City, of all places, at the New Amsterdam Theater. They opened the theater up for a movie to premiere Hercules. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
I did not know that until I started doing my research to find this out. I thought, oh, that's really cool.
Oh.
Hercules premiered at the New Amsterdam Theater on Broadway in New York City on this day in 1997. Okay, and then June 15th, 2012. Huge deal.
Huge deal. I unfortunately couldn't make it at this time.
Yeah. 5 years prior, in 2007, Disney had announced a major expansion and a whole renovation project for Disney's California Adventure. They even dropped the apostrophe S, and that's now just called Disney California Adventure. And they did construction around the whole resort. The first things to go that they built, they brought in Midway Mania.
Yeah, they did.
That was part of this expansion. They also did World of Color in 2010. 2011, they brought in The Little Mermaid, Ariel's Undersea Adventure. And on this day, in 2012, they finally did a rededication of Disney California Adventure with Buena Vista Street and Cars Land opening to the public for the first time.
Yeah, it's huge.
That capped off a $1.1 billion reinvestment in this park. It was an absolute disaster when it opened, and it took them another 11 years to fix it. Now it's a park that people love, and it's also one of their highest attended parks.
At 1 year, it actually beat Epcot.
Yeah.
When I think it was...
Was it 2012 or 2013?
I think 2013. And usually it's Magic Kingdom, Disneyland, and then Epcot. It's always been like that for years.
But that 1 year, it
actually beat Epcot for the top. It was the third place of ever, because it's always, for attendance. And that's it's an amazing park. I mean, then after that, they've also upgraded and reskinned a lot of things.
Yeah. When the Parkland opened, Cars Land, Luigi's Flying Tires was one of the attractions. There was also Mater's Junkyard Jamboree and Radiator Springs Racers. Yeah. Mater's Junkyard Jamboree and the Radiator Springs Racers are still there. Unfortunately, Luigi's Flying Tires just never worked right.
Yeah.
We've discussed that before here on our channel, but now it's replaced with Luigi's Rollickin' Roadsters. That is a trackless vehicle ride, and we love that one. It's a lot of fun to watch the cars dance around.
Mm-hmm.
Also, they opened Buena Vista Street, which had formerly been Sunshine Plaza, and they added another attraction when it opened called the Red Car Trolley.
That's really cool. And they do. When the park is packed, they run it.
Yeah, they do. They run that trolley. It runs from right at the entrance of the park all the way over to the Tower of Terror, which is now to Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. So great attraction. The little trolley car is fantastic.
That park has not been stagnant. I mean, pretty much after it opened, they blessed the Tower of the Terror, and then that kind of got done. Then in 2007, they've always been. In 2005, they did Monsters, got rid of Superstar Limo. Now this next month was supposed to be Marvel Land. So that park is always getting refreshed or redone. I mean, they had an Inside Out attraction, the first Inside Out attraction that moves in all of the Disney theme parks. So that park is always in a perpetual state of being freshened up.
Carlos forgot that we moved to 5 o'clock. So sorry about that, Carlos.
I know we're just adjusting this kind of to the tail end.
Yeah.
I know it's kind of crazy. So we appreciate everybody dealing with all of our changes.
Lothar, thank you. By the way, Lothar, don't forget tonight we're going to be on PTV Live tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Our topic tonight is going to be TV.
And I'm going to make the thumbnail right now. So thank you guys for watching.
We're doing our show 21 Questions, where we ask each other questions. Tonight, our moderators for the questions are going to be Derek and Gregory of D&G Explorers.
Huh.
And we're hoping to have Rob Fuzz on our show one time with that as well, so where he can ask us the questions. But we'll talk with Rob about that at another time.
He's just so busy.
He is very busy. And Carlos, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's about it for tonight.
Yeah.
For tonight, Doug's got to do that thumbnail, and then I've got to get to my office because I need to be there before 3:30. So it means I've got just about an hour to get there and do what I need to do so that I can get my work done.
Yeah, so we got things at toward the very end of the day.
Oh, Kay Atwood, what Disney movie are we watching? The Disney Plus Movie Club, the next film. It's going to be probably in about 3 weeks. We're going to be watching The Shaggy Dog.
Yeah,
but we'll make we'll be doing a commercial spot about that.
Yeah, it's probably pretty much be the first part of July.
Yeah,
because the next week after that, what are we doing?
Well, this week we're doing 21 questions.
Next week after that, it's going to be Jesus.
It is. But 21 questions, 70 years of TV. That's our topic tonight.
70 years of television.
So we're going to be asking each other questions about TV. And then next week is the taste. We're doing a taste episode, everyone. The taste of Cheez-Its. That's right. Our official, unofficial sponsor of PTV Live. That, along with Diet Coke.
See, I don't know if I can choke this down. I don't know if I can do it.
Cheez-Its. Yep.
So, and
we're
then
doing Rob's saying, what? Wait. Hold on. What? Yeah. We're doing the Taste of Cheez-Its next Monday night on PTV Live. So mark your calendars. Invite your friends and family. We're going to have a lot of fun because it is going to be a family affair. Well, I'll tell you more about that a little later. We'll talk about that tonight, actually, on PTV Live.
And then the following Monday after that, the last Monday, is the big
farewell.
Big farewell of Daily Dose. So again, thank you, Cynthia. You're a doll, absolute doll. Thank you for the super chat. And I see Rob's here. So I'm going to do the thumbnail.
Rob is saying, Cheez-Its, I need on that.
I'll tell you what I do with Cheez-Its. So.
Okay. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us for this edition of the Daily Dose. It's been fantastic. I always have fun with this.
Yeah, we're just scatterbrained. Our phones are blowing up right now.
Yeah, they really are.
Everybody needs our attention.
I've got to respond to Ben. He asked me a question. So everyone, thank you so much. We'll see you tonight on PTV Live, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, with 21 questions, 70 years of TV. In the meantime, everyone, have a magical evening and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. We'll see you tonight at 10 p.m. Bye, everyone.